What's up, guys? Anthony here with Special Analysis. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Want to talk about what we're seeing here on the S&P 500. Market got a push to the downside this morning. Economic data hit, went back and forth a little bit, had a nice little kind of correction transpire here. We broke through the prior low that we placed here. We started setting sequentially higher lows. We retraced, found this downward trend line here that was created off of these highs. You can see we retested it a few times. Ultimately, we rolled over, came through the prior low right here, tested this weekly pivot, tested this daily pivot, ultimately fluttered around here, took this little 3-candle consolidation, guys. We broke below that little consolidation, and we were off to the races. So, ideal entry right here at the close of this candle that breaks this little hesitation, this little mid-trend correction, okay? So basically what we proved here is that this pivot becomes what was once support, now resistance. So we break, we enter the market, we place our stop, 2 candles back, a tick or two, and then we need to assess where's our next target, where's our goal, where are we going to take profit, right? Like we need to know what's our potential reward versus the risk that we're taking in this trade. And the reason I'm highlighting this may continue to go lower. I don't know. I don't really care. What I'm really concerned about is the ideal entry, because a lot of people struggle with this, all right? And my goal is to help you not struggle with it. And that comes down to finding a low risk, high probability trade that puts the odds in your favor. Guys, this is 3-to-1 risk reward. You're risking 26 ticks to make 78 ticks at your first technical target. Now, maybe many of you don't know how to analyze your chart the way I do. I do it for my clients. I provide them with the links so they can open up my chart on TradingView. They can use all the hand-drawn analysis that I provide for them. They can also view my screen as well while I'm updating the analysis. So if that's something you're interested in, fantastic. I'd be more than happy to have a discussion with you, give you some insight to what the live trade room looks like. But guys, this is what we're looking for. Nice move to the downside. Everything's in sync. And we just take a little hesitation, a little correction, that little mid-trend correction. We break back. We blow below it. And from this point, guys, the market just tumbles. 3-to-1 risk reward, 78 ticks on the NASDAQ 100. On the S&P 500. And guys, this is a game changer. This is an absolute game changer. If you're willing to be patient enough to identify these moves just like this, trading becomes pretty consistent. But you have to be willing to wait for the move to transpire. This didn't happen until 1:24 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. Are you going to be patient? Are you willing to put the time in? But once you're able to recognize this, guys, you can see it on the S&P, you can see it on the NASDAQ, you can see it on gold, you can see it on crude oil, you can see it on Apple, you can see it on Google, you can see it on any stock. The technical setup is the same every single time. So the question is, do you want access to this information? Do you want access to this analysis? Do you want me to interpret the market for you live while it's transpiring? If you do, well, then the daily live trade room is for you. If you don't, well, then that's okay as well. But having this information, understanding this strategy will be a game changer for your own trading. Okay? I only look at the things that I absolutely positively need to, and I give them all to you so that you have the insight to know. We may be making another little correction right here and potentially pushing even further down. So we'll wait and see if that does happen, but we may just take another correction here that looks like the correction here, and this market still may crap the bed even further. So more profits. But at target 1, you're going to sell part of your position. You're going to move your stop to break even, and you're going to just let the rest ride. If it goes more, it goes more. If it doesn't, that's okay. If we get a nice little spot somewhere where we get a little correction and then the market pushes lower, we're going to advance our stop off the entry point to wherever that last pivot may or may not be. Again, if you want to learn these techniques, I'm live every morning from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. If you want access to the software that I use, you're welcome to that as well. I mean, guys, listen, it doesn't hurt to have a conversation. I encourage you to send me an email below this video. There will be my website. a training video on the software that I use and that I offer. And then also, head to my website, poke around, look at the services I offer, decide what's right for you. Send me an email with a bunch of questions after you kind of take a peek and let me know. Say, hey, Anthony, this is my style of trading. Does this work for me or does this not work for me? And if it doesn't work for you, I'm going to tell you it doesn't work. And the reason I'm going to tell you it doesn't work is because there's no benefit to me or you getting involved if it's not going to be beneficial to your trading. I trade the NASDAQ, the S&P, crude oil, and gold every single day. I provide the analysis on all four of those markets. I provide order flow and the interpretation from 8 to 11. Guys, it's here for the taking. The question is, are you ready to do something about it? I'll see you in the next video.